Welcome to the 2007 Clif Bar Save Our Snow Winter Road Trip. We are about to embark on a 7-week road trip around the western states, raising awareness for global warming's impact on winter snow and inspiring skiers and boarders to take action. And we're not asking a lot. It could be as simple as changing an incandescent bulb to a CFL bulb, buying a $2 cool tag, just showing little things that collectively can make a big difference. Okay, so this is a skier snowboarder tour. It's not just about the environment, so we're going to be keeping it real, having fun. We're going to be incorporating as many Team Clif Bar athletes in the tour as possible. Allison Gannett, former world free skiing champion and now eco-evangelist, Al Gore disciple, will be joining us on the tour and, you know, spreading the message in an authentic way. So Kimi Fasani, pro snowboarder, Luke Matheson, pro snowboarder, among many others, will be joining us. So Mike Parziale of Grease Not Gas is our tour captain, driver, mechanic, guy, all-around good guy, will be running the show. So
yeah,
welcome, Mike.
How's it going? This is the Itasca Phasar. Awesome name for a 1986 Winnebago. It boasts a 75 horsepower engine, which won't get us there very quickly, but we'll get there. Slow and steady wins the race, and it's actually very efficient. It gets about 25 miles per gallon. Little 4-cylinder motor, and it's been converted to run on 100% vegetable oil straight from the restaurant, so we can recycle this waste product. And it's a little easier on the road. Like biodiesel, of course, it's awesome when we want people to understand the implications of it, but for us, just being able to go to a restaurant, grab the grease, dump it in and go is pretty amazing. So in the back here, we've got these boxes where we filter the grease. So the way this works is pretty simple. You can see through the plexiglass there's these big socks in here, and basically just we pop this lid off, we pour the grease into the top of the sock, gravity feeds out through the pores, and then it's clean, and then it'll gravity feed down into the tank, which is on the other side of this wall. And we got 2 of those, so we can filter a lot of grease very quickly. This line is coming out of the motor, coming out of the fuel tank, headed to the motor, goes through one last fuel filtration device, gets water separated out of it so it'll run nice and smooth, and other than that we just heat the grease with some coolant from the motor. So it's pretty simple actually, and it makes for some very ethical travel means. When we're out on the road looking for grease, it's kind of hit or miss, like hunter-gatherer style. We just go and see what we can find. Sushi restaurants and Asian cuisine in general is usually the best kind of grease that you can get. It's just, there's a better chance it's going to be clean. And it's clean because they change the grease frequently enough, and so that way it'll go through our filters easily. But that makes for this kind of interesting language barrier where we go to the back of a restaurant and we want to get the grease, and it's just kind of, they don't know what this is for, and it's always kind of interesting. So we actually had to learn a little bit of Japanese and have a friend write down some Chinese for me, like, so I could hold a piece of paper that says, like, I want the grease for the car. The easiest way to just say grease o kudasai is just, I want grease. And I usually try to say, like, relating to meals, like, my van is hungry, it needs a meal of grease. And it's the only way I can kind of get the message across in Japanese, but usually they can kind of barely understand me, and then they're like, oh, okay, yeah, go ahead, take it. And they pay to get rid of it, so they're happy to see it recycled and put to good use, save them a little bit of money too. Right now we're going to head out around Berkeley and see if we can find something. It's kind of a hot spot for vegetable oil and biodiesel in general, so there's a chance we might strike out because it's a hot commodity, but we'll see what we can get.